Soulful Discussions.
Welcome back once again.
Hello, hello.
Third time, right?
Third time.
Third time. So
Beat
first
it
time,
back.
yeah, first time I met you after a run.
Yes.
Second time we met up, and then third time pedicure this time.
Yep.
And now we're meeting up. So in terms of like, you had a chance to watch the second interview after the first one. What were your thoughts after that one, the second one?
I still like it. It's
Yeah.
very entertaining.
Yeah.
Watch me, and it's just, I like reading the comments.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of people have some nice things to say. It's funny for me, like, because I can go, like, of course, I'm constantly, like, trying to get different women to do this. So, like, when I, like, meet a new woman, it could be, like, 3 months later, and I'll get a comment about one of the women who I interviewed before, and it'll bring up a memory, like, oh, okay, that's right. Like, not that I forget,
Yeah.
but I just have so much going on with work and trying to, do all these different things. So, like, always good to just kind of get with somebody who we already talked and we already have, like, established some type of relationship. So
It's a whole bunch of new different people, so
absolutely
remember the face and the name.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I can't forget you though. I mean, I'm being honest. Like the way we kind of met that day, and like I said, we had conversations afterwards. Like you're really dope. We even did the birthday thing for you.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was my birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you know what's funny though? So I was looking back and I was like, when was the date that I released your first video, right? And like it was actually around this time.
Yes,
like
it was
in August. So it's like it's amazing because I think we met like in July. It was like in July. So I was like, that's interesting, hitting her back up in July and coming back out.
Yeah,
So
it was before I started work.
Right before you started work. Absolutely. So speaking of work, how has that been? How are things going?
Loving it. I've been working as a school psychologist for a year.
Nice,
And it has been
nice.
everything I imagined and more.
Nice.
So I'm very happy to be helping.
That's really dope.
community.
Absolutely, that's really dope. And like you said, we talked about during your first interview about the manifestation. You manifested wanting to be in that role. You were like, hey, I wasn't even done with school yet, but I kept thinking about it. And then there you go. You fast forward, you're doing it, and now you're even. I think the last time we told you said you're going to be successful at doing it, and you're saying that you're having a great time. So that's amazing.
Yes,
Absolutely.
everything I have manifested, it has came out, and I love it.
That's
you have
great.
to believe it, see it, and feel it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So have you had a chance to like watch any of the other girls' interviews? Do you ever get a chance to like maybe one day you're like, hey, I'm just chilling, let me see what's happening or anything like that?
Some of them I have.
Okay.
But then I just got busy with all my reports and I didn't watch them all, but I've seen a few here and there clips.
Nice. Any thoughts about like some of the women you've seen? Like, what do you think in terms of what you've seen going forward?
They are comfortable with their feet.
Absolutely.
Some of them just don't want to show it, but the ones that are comfortable, I'm all for them. Like, you have to be comfortable with who you are, what you have.
Yeah. You know, one of the biggest things that I've seen, so, and I don't know how it was for you, like, when you met me, like, if you went home, did you have any thoughts about, like, okay, like, what's happening here? What did happen? But I will get some people who it's like, I'll interview them. They seem completely, like, comfortable and fine. And I usually exchange information with them to, like, try to stay in contact. They'll usually hit me up and be like, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling comfortable anymore. And what I usually think is that maybe they talked to somebody. They told them what happened, and somebody was probably like, that's pretty weird. And it makes them think. So I just want to kind of know, like, when our initial meeting, like, what were the thoughts when you went home and you were like, oh, okay, like, I just got through interviewing this guy. It's random. He hit me up. He asked to look at my feet. What were your thoughts?
I was like, what did I just do? But at the same time, I like to get out of my comfort zone at times.
Did say that. You
so
did say that.
I was happy that I got out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And then I saw the interview, and it wasn't bad. So it was a good interview. So I was like, okay, I can do this again, and I'm back for the third time.
Absolutely. And it was interesting. So, right, so like you said, we ran into each other the way we did, but like I'm pretty sure during the time, like I said, you said a couple times, like, I like to get out of my comfort zone. I don't like to, like, I want to challenge myself or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think even the major part for you, the tickling part,
Yes.
right? Something that you deal with a lot. And when I challenge you that, you're like, oh my God, he's putting it against me. Like,
Yes, I was like, not again.
Absolutely,
please.
absolutely.
You just reminded me about that again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I mean, you go get pedicures now.
Yes.
Do you use the trick at all? Does it work?
Yes, I just try to, like, stiffen up, not think about it, and
Okay.
just let them do it because I want to get it done. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
The more I move, then the longer it's
going to take.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, get it over with. Come on.
Absolutely. So I linked back up with you, and I kind of talked to you, and I was like, hey, you know, you talked to me about wanting to do a little bit of modeling on the side, right?
Correct.
All right. And so we're linking up about that, and you're going to start a page, and I'm going to share that page with everybody, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So please don't ask, but just telling you guys right now, we will share the page with you guys at a later time. Be looking out for that. She'll have some content coming your way. Please be respectful. Like, you know, make sure you show her some respect. She's been on the channel with us 3 times now.
Yes.
So let's definitely make sure we show her some love. Give her that respect. All right. In terms of like when people you talk to about this, right? You talk to any of your friends, family members, anything like that?
Yes, I have been talking to my friends and family about it. They think I'm crazy. But
They think you're crazy.
Yeah, because it's a fetish.
Uh-huh.
So they find it crazy, you know, that
Interesting.
I'm okay with that fetish. But
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, because like you said, for you, it's not a big deal. I think for others, and I think this is what I find. Like I had a conversation with one girl one day, and it was so intriguing to me that she could not see anything beyond her own scope. So we're talking, and she just kept telling me like, "Well, I think it's so weird," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Well, people like all kinds of things, right?" And I was like, "So like, if you liked, I don't know, you know, vanilla ice cream." And I found it to be weird that you like vanilla ice cream. Don't you think that's me being closed-minded because you're allowed to like what you want, right? And she just, nah, I don't think so. Like I think that, you know, this seems to be like a little bit more like this. And I was like, but it's only that way because people make it that way, right?
Correct.
I feel like if you come at it with like a little bit more respect, a little bit more tact, it doesn't need to be something that's a negative, right? It can be a positive. So I think that that's kind of my attitude towards it. Like what I'm trying to do with the channel, make it more of a positive thing with the experiences that I have, hopefully with the interactions with the different women. That shows that like there's something to be comfortable about. You don't have to be uncomfortable. So
to me, as long as I'm not harming no one,
yeah,
no one's harming me, then we're okay.
That's the key.
And one thing I have learned is don't yuck my yum, because
yeah,
we all have
different tastes. We have different things
ideas,
we like,
different perspectives, different everything. So
yeah. And as long as you have 2 people who are like in a respectful, consensual type thing, like what's the problem?
Correct.
So,
as long as there's no harm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, those are I think some of the things that like I kind of deal with on a day-to-day basis. So in terms of what you think you're going to be dealing with, like getting into this modeling thing, right? Are you ready for some of the things that you're going to have to deal with, right? Like we talked about, like, you know, having to post and different things like that, having to have content ready. These are things that you're ready for?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool.
I'm ready to block too if they're not.
Oh man, so your boy, I be having to throw block parties too. Like I don't have no problem doing that. I think I had somebody who said something about one of the reels I did. He was talking about like, oh man, like why is everybody doing stuff with like people throwing like their feet in the camera or whatever like that? And I just was like, oh, okay, but you don't like that, so we'll just block you, and like now you can't say anything.
Correct.
So,
if you don't like it, then don't look
so
at
like,
it.
why did you even go there? Like,
you're obviously
you know,
interested. That's
yeah,
why you're in there.
it's like because these things go based on algorithms, so it's not like this is just popping up randomly. Like you have to be doing something that's like along those lines.
Correct.
So it's very interesting that I get people like that, and sometimes I think it's just people hating, but
yeah,
it is what it is. So yeah, absolutely. So let's get back into this now. First of all, it's like, is it okay if we take a look at how your feet are looking this time?
Yes, they're fresh. They're
All right,
new.
cool. I'll have you keep them in your sandals for now. Let's just get you to like, you can like, yeah, point them down for us really quick. Take a look at them. All right, let me just adjust this camera real quick. My boy Obi's not here to help me out with the old day-to-day. Usually, I have my buddy Obi who's helping me with this now.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, but Obi's missing in action. Obi,
Uh-oh.
once again.
You're missing out.
Missing out, buddy. It's all good. I can handle too. All right, cool. So we went with, this looks like a hot pink.
Yes.
Now, is this for summer? Is that what this is all about?
Yes,
okay,
we're still in summertime.
I know, because you usually go with those like colors. I think when I met you, you had the like green. It was like the neon green.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next time we came out, it was red because you're like, I got to get those fall colors going.
Yep.
Cool. So, hot pink. What's the next color? What do you think you're going to go with?
I was probably like that neon yellow again or white.
Okay.
I've been on white lately.
Oh, okay. Been on the white. Okay, the white tip going on. Okay,
No,
cool.
full white.
Full white.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's get you to take the sandals off. And what? First of all, before we get there? What is the story behind these?
Sandals?
Yeah. Any stories?
Comfort.
Comfort. There it is.
Yes, it's all for comfort.
Nice. Nice. I mean, because I'm looking at some different design. It looks like the same. Is that the same design as like the bandanas?
Yes.
Okay. So where'd you find these? And then she got the purse matching with it. There it is. So where'd you find these at?
Shein.
Shein.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were
that's
cheap
right.
and comfortable.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So now we'll have you take the sandals off.
Oh.
In size 8, right?
Correct.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But now I have a 10.
Nice. That's all good. I mean, shoot. No worries there. Adds a little more character there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's summertime.
Absolutely. No problem with that. Absolutely. Cool. All right. So let me get you to let's get you to put your feet out straight. Yep. Just like that. All right. And then toes up. Yeah. There you go. Cool. All right. So this is third time we're doing this.
Yes.
Thoughts on this time as compared to the other times we've done this?
Just as you said that, I thought about you tickling me. I was like, no.
No.
But I'm comfortable letting them out.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Nice. Let me get you to cross one over the other.
Okay.
There we go. All right. And we may have to, so I'm seeing like we're getting a little bit of shade. We may have to adjust and maybe turn the other way.
This way?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's perfect. Cool.
Okay.
That way I don't get so much shade in there. Get a little bit more. Cool. All right. All right, cool. So now what I've been doing as of late, I've been handing the camera to the ladies to let them take it from their perspective, talk a little bit about what you see with your feet, anything that you see that's maybe different you don't normally see through the lens. How's that sound?
That sounds interesting.
All right. Yeah, it's something new I've started. All right, cool. There you go. All right. So let's take a look. And I'll be here from my point of view.
I'm trying to make sure the sun gets them.
Okay. So what are you seeing here?
10 little toes.
10 little toes. Painted with the hot pink color.
The hot pink fresh nails.
Nice.
Love my toe rings and my anklets.
Yeah, you told me I think before, right? You like the accessorizing,
Yes.
like dressing them up, making them look
Yes.
nice. All right.
And I'm loving the colors. That's what
Nice.
I'm looking at, the color.
Nice.
And I just like that they're, what is it, asymmetrical?
Yeah, so they go
Yes.
right along that line, that Egyptian like outline that you have going on there.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm thinking,
Nice.
should I get more toe rings?
Oh, trying to add some more in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. And so the place you go to, right? This is your place you've been going to for quite some time.
Yes.
All right. And you told me like they take care of your feet, they make sure everything is right.
They measure it to my toes.
That is dope. That is
Sure.
dope.
They're perfect for my toes.
Cool. All right. Let's get some different shots here. All right. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do now is we are going to. You know what time it is, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh no! Oh no!
Look, they're hiding now.
Oh no! All right. Let me grab that from you. Okay, so actually, here's the trick. I have some new tools that we have to test this out with.
Feathers?
No feathers.
Oh.
Something a little bit different. Now, I think when we test it, right, the wiggling, does it help you? Or did you feel it more?
I just block my mind. Like, don't think about it.
Okay, but the wiggling doesn't help? Because it
I
should.
don't know. I would have to try it again, but
Okay.
my mental is
Your mental is just
stronger.
like blocking it out. Okay.
Block that out. Don't
All right.
feel it. Don't
Let's-
think about it.
Let's see what we get here. Okay. We're going to try some different stuff here. And we're going to see how this goes. All right. Cool. All right. Put your feet side by side. Which one do you want me to start with? Right or left?
Right.
Right. Okay. Let's see how this goes. All right. Let me just make sure I'm not in the way. All right. Cool. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ready? 1, 2. How bad is it?
Oh my God. It's ticklish.
It's ticklish? Okay. Hold it. Try to hold it in there.
Okay.
Try to hold it in there as much as you can. She's like, that's my limit right there.
Yes.
That's the limit. What was that, 3 seconds? Or was it like 2?
2.
More like 2. Okay, let's try this one now. Okay, ready? She's moving before I even get there. I ain't touched it yet. 1, 2. That one's worse?
Yes.
That one's worse. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Yeah, she can barely hang in here, guys. Okay, let's try something else.
Oh my God.
Okay, toes up.
Uh-oh.
All right, ready? All right, here we go. I didn't even do anything yet. It barely touched it.
Spiky?
It barely touched it. Hold on. Hold it in there.
No. Okay, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Where is it mostly at?
Down here.
So right towards the bottom.
arch, yeah.
Okay. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3. Is this one worse or less?
Less.
Okay.
But
This one's less than this one.
Yeah, but the brush.
Is worse on here.
Yes.
So you know what it is? So technically your tickler's more on the softer side as opposed to like the rougher side. Rougher side is not for you. So let's try this to see what we get. Ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure? I'm looking because you're like looking at
staring
this. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
That one's not too bad.
So this one's not too bad.
No.
All right. This one's manageable.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Let's try
brush?
this one.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So manageable.
Yeah.
So the brush gets you.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. Well, cool. So we did a little bit of that.
Something.
Learn something. See, I'm trying to teach you these different things. Absolutely. So let's kind of wrap it up from here. We'll shoot a little bit more for some different angles and stuff like that.
Okay.
First of all, thoughts coming back out here. Are we going to see you again? What are we looking at?
You definitely gonna see me modeling my feet.
Absolutely. So, guys, we'll be seeing that. We'll be taking some different shots for you guys.
Yes.
Everything like that, so that you guys can go ahead and follow her on her page. And like I said, show her some love, guys. Show her some love. Anything you want to tell us? Something again that you have for us to focus on.
Just keep believing, keep manifesting, always keep believing in yourself. If no one else believes in you, you have to believe in yourself more than anyone else. Don't wait for someone to give you approval, or only approval you need is yourself.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again for coming back out, spending this time with us. We're gonna go shoot a little bit more. All right. We'll see you on the next one. All right.
See ya.
Cool.